back to my channel. I know it's been like forever from the last time that I've uploaded a video, but yeah, I am back. And for today's video, I would just like to share with you how I created this eye makeup look. For this look, I use this palette from Delanci. This is called Maelstrom. I don't have any idea what does it mean. So it comes with this box, which is very similar to the design on the palette. So sa harap, makikita niyo yung pangalan niya, Maelstrom, and the brand or the company, which is Delanci. And at the back, you will see all the ingredients used on this palette, as well as information on where it was made and then the weight. So this palette has a good size of mirror, and I definitely commend this palette for that. Contains 7 shimmer shades and then 2 matte shades, and then the other one, which is called Dark Horse. When you swatch Dark Horse, it looks like a matte color, but it has like iridescent silver color or shimmers on it, so I cannot say that it's completely matte. And then of course we have this red, gorgeous, metallic, sparkly, I don't know how to describe this, but it's like metallic, glittery, sparkly eyeshadow. It's called Sparkles, and it fits the name perfectly. I bought this palette from Miss May of May's Fashion Stuff. You can look for her on Facebook, but I will link her page on my description box below. I bought this for 999 pesos, which means that each band costs around 83 pesos, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, something around that. And definitely I could say that this eyeshadow palette is worthy. I mean, you're getting 12 eyeshadow shades, and the color payoff is definitely on point. This is the only palette that I use all over my eyes today. I even use a shade Era, which is this champagne shade on the palette. I use that as my highlighter today. Yep. So overall, I think that palette is a must try, especially if you're into red, purpley colors or shades of eyeshadows. And you're getting a good deal because it's very affordable, 999 pesos. You're not breaking the bank that much, and you're getting a good color payoff. So definitely, I would recommend you to try this Maelstrom palette from Delanci. Without further ado, if you want to know how I created this look, then please keep on watching.
I'll start off with the shade Wasteland, and I'll be using that as my transition shade. So we'll just be basically putting that all over my crease. Next, I'll be using the shade Rice Paper. This is like a red-brown sienna shade, and I'll just be putting that all over my eyelids. I'm going for like a reddish brown eye makeup look today, so I think this shade will help me achieve that. And as you can see, I'm using a brush to build up the color. This eyeshadow palette is very pigmented, especially if you use your fingers on applying this on your eyes. But since I want more control on how it will apply or look on my crease and my lids, I'm using a brush instead. Up next, we'll be taking the shade Stroke, and this is like a deep brown plummy shade. I'll be applying that on my outer V as well as the top of my crease. This will give an illusion that I have a bigger crease area. Now I'm just going back with the shade Rice Paper, and with a little bit of product and the same brush that I used to apply it earlier, we'll just use that to blend all those colors together. I suddenly decided to do a cut crease, so I'm using this flat angled brush with a concealer and then basically just shape the crease or do the cut crease. When doing a cut crease, you actually wanted to follow the shape of your crease. For me, since I have like a monolid eye shape, I usually blend all the eyeshadows a little bit higher than my crease area, so that when I do my cut crease, I'll just be following the normal shape of my crease, if that makes sense.
Next, I'm taking the shade Era, and this is like a champagne shade, and I'll be putting that on the half portion of my eyelids. Now I'm adding this purple shimmery shade, which is called Mermaid. I'll be applying that in between the shade Era and the shade Stroke. Just adding a little bit of gradient or something on the eye makeup look. I feel like this eye makeup won't be complete if I don't touch the shade Sparkles, so I use that to emphasize the cut crease. For the lower lash line, I'll just be basically mimicking the colors that I use on my crease. So I'm starting off with the shade Rice Paper and then just basically putting that on my lower lash line. And now let's take the shade Wasteland and blend the lower lash line some more. I want to make it a lot more darker, so I decided to mix the shade Dark Horse and Stroke and apply that as close as possible to my waterline. For my waterline, I'm using this black eyeliner from Formar, and I love the pigment of this eyeliner. However, the only thing is that even though it says it's waterproof, it's not. And I experimented a little bit by extending that eyeliner on my inner corners, and I think it just makes my eyes a little bit bigger, but yeah, I like how it turned out. Then I added the shade Mermaid and Era for my inner corner highlight. And that's all for today. Thank you as always for watching my videos. If you happen to like this video, please do a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye! I would just like to share with you how